have to excuse the lighting. I'm in my kitchen and I don't have a better lighting, so whatever. But for today, we are going to be baking some cookies. I know I have a video of me baking cookies that's a disaster, put it lightly. But this time I'm feeling confident that it's going to be better. At least I hope. Because my mixer is not that good. It's like kind of cheap. So yeah, I have all the ingredients. Let's get into the video. First of all, I'm going to be cutting my hair, obviously, because we don't want any hair for the cookies. At least I don't. This is as good as it's gonna get with my curly hair. I'm gonna get the mixture and the ingredients and I'll be right back. Okay, the recipe that I follow is literally none other than Starbucks recipe. You can literally search it online and it will come up. I just put a lot of love into making the cookies. Okay, that's the difference. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we already have a problem because the recipe is in English, Fahrenheit, and my oven is Celsius, so I'm gonna have to calculate how much that is. Okay, so the recipe says 720 grams, about 3.5 cups. I'm gonna put 400 grams. This is like the perfect consistency, like so soft. I don't know how many cups that is. I don't care. It's 400 grams of butter. I feel like that's enough. Oh, that was perfect. Actually, it came out so smooth. Do you want to see? Like, so smooth. I mean, I did took it out of the fridge. Okay, vanilla extract. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm just gonna. I think that's enough. I don't know, man. I don't really know how to film it for you guys because I don't want my phone fall. Yeah, I'm going to mix until aired. That's what the recipe says. No clue what that means. To be very loud, so I will take out the sounds. And I'll be back in 2 minutes. I feel like that's good. It has this kind of consistency. Looks pretty good, man. We need 6 eggs. I don't know if that filmed for you guys, but the consistency is like this. Watery. I think that's what it's supposed to be. We need 6 eggs. We love that. It says to mix while putting the eggs. If a shell falls, it never happens. One egg at a time. This is gonna take a long time, so let's speed it up. It's really liquid. It was never this liquid before. I'm kind of scared right now. Shifting the dry ingredients. I hate shifting. It takes so much time. I don't even know if I'm gonna shift. I'm gonna shift the ingredients. Put the dry ingredients here and I'm going to shift it to here. It's gonna take a long time. Let's speed this shit up. It says to put 500 white sugar. I put 450, and this one I'm just gonna put the red one. To compensate for the other, I put a little bit too much of that one. So I think it's the whole package. It's the whole package. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I'm not gonna put the whole package because I think that's too much. And now we're gonna have to shift. I usually do when I have to shift because you don't want to put like the whole thing. It doesn't fit, obviously. I gotta get the big one, and I'll just like scoop it out and put it here. Like 2 cups maybe. And now we need to shift. Shift, shift, shift. Okay, this is going to be a little messy because of the flour. It's going to be all dusty. Let's go. Okay, it's almost done. I'm making such a mess. Literally, but I don't have a lot left of flour mixture, dry ingredients mixture, so that's good. I'm just gonna put the rest of it in. And after we mix the dry ingredients, we are going to be putting the chocolate chips. Okay, it's done. Let me just tell you, the consistency is never the same. I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing something wrong because it is a baking recipe and the consistency. Ah, my God, the consistency should be always the same, but this time it's kind of more liquid. Don't know what I did different. I don't think I did anything different. I did put less flour. Maybe that's it. It's a lot more liquid. Now I'm going to put the chocolate chips. I'm going to put the whole bag. It's 250 grams. The recipe asks for 1,000. But that's enough because some cookies will not get chocolate chips and my sister likes that way, so I don't know. Now the hard part is getting the batter out of the thingies.
Okay, hi, editing one here. So apparently I didn't even film putting the chocolate chips in. I just started right away to do the cookies. I don't know if I filmed it, if I didn't press record, or if I accidentally deleted the footage, but I don't know. So in the next clip you will see me starting right away to put the cookies in. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
I know I said that I would get you when the oven is preheated. It's not. But I'm going to put the paper here so it's ready for when the oven is preheated. I want to point you towards it. Like that. I would usually put like a little bit of liquid butter here so that the paper can stick to it. I don't have it, so I'm just gonna put the paper. I guess there's no really like prep for it. Yeah. I sometimes use two partial papers because this one gets way too dirty and I think I have to use another one, so I use another one, but I only use two. You can use either one of these. If your batter is like between a liquid and thickness, that's weird. I use this and I take most of it out, and for the leftovers I just scoop it out with another spoon. It's really easy. I think for me at least it helps a lot, seeing as our batter is like kind of thick right now. I think it works. So I just scoop it out that much, sometimes less, sometimes more, I don't know, depending on what I want to do. Scoop it out with another spoon. Yeah, and then I'll just put it. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, my batter is in a state where it's neither gooey, neither thick. Okay, mine is very thick. Yeah, I've never had my cookies like this, like pancakes. I think I did something wrong with the recipe. Maybe it's because I didn't put the whole flour in. This is spreading so much! Oh my god, I think I'm gonna have to be like super quick and actually like putting them in the oven, or else they will touch. And I don't want them to touch. So it's usually 14 to 15 minutes, or I mean the recipe says 14 to 16, but I usually do like 15 minutes, so it's 35. At 50 I will get back. Sometimes I take them out sooner. We'll see. We will see. Actually, I think this is too good. I think I'm going to add the rest of the flour, because this is just weird. I've never had batter like this, like never. You're going to see a struggle right now because this is going to get really thick. Yeah, my cookies are pancakes. Oh wow, that thing's never happened before. I'm going to quickly put more flour to the batter. I don't know if it's because it was in the fridge for 24 hours. I never done that before. I didn't put enough ferment for the amount of batter we have. I'm gonna put the rest of the flour. Like, if I touch it, it's like hard as hell. But if I don't, it's so like it's liquid. Weird. Okay, and now the rest of the flour. Thanks, man. Let me show you. Can you see? They're not supposed to be like that. They are way too big and like dough size, and they're pancake. Okay, I feel like that's enough flour. I'm not sure. I'm literally taking these cookies for my friends to try. So if this time, if this is the only time that cookies came out wrong, I'm gonna get this. Like all of the other times, they were great. They were very good. And this time that my friends are going to try them, they suck ass. Come on, man. That's just karma. I mean, at least in size and in chips, they definitely look like Starbucks cookies. We'll have to wait and see. 5 more minutes. I'll be back. Okay, they are very golden cookies right now. They're still not done. And it is like 49. So I think I'm gonna leave them more like 5 minutes, so 20 minutes. I hope that this one that I've added flour, that it will be better. It will actually form cookies, not pancakes. Let's actually hope for that, because yeah, it's time to take them out because I feel like they will harden. Maybe not. Maybe they're still. Yeah, you see? Pancakes. I'm pissed. Like, so pissed. It's never happened before. I don't get it. They look horrible! Fuck. I want to try something. I'm not even going to film it because I'm scared that you will think that I'm a loser, so I'm going to try something out of camera. Okay, I ended up not doing it because I didn't find anything that was big enough. But like supposedly, I don't know, I've seen TikToks that if you find a mug big enough or something like that, and you can make like the cookies more perfect. And I think they're ready. And we're just gonna have them cooled for 2 more minutes. And we're gonna take them out and put them on the plates. Okay. Okay, I think they're ready to put them on a plate. Let's see. I'm gonna put on this one just because it's the biggest one I have. Not because it's Hello Kitty, but it's a bonus point. You know what I mean? I'll grab like a spatula. I'll grab a spatula like this, and I'll just go get this. I think this is gonna be the cookie, the biggest cookie I'm gonna make. Because it's so big. I think I'm gonna eat this one now. Let me try. I think these are very like. I mean, they may not be the prettiest cookies, literally, but very good. Full of chocolate chip. Oh my god. Full of chocolate chip cookies, which I love, and it's very soft, which I even love even more. They're not the best cookies I've done, but they're pretty good. Let's try it with the new batch that has more fallen, so we can see the difference. Just because I feel like that one is definitely more doughy. Which is not a bad thing, but people might not like it. Now, this is the batter I was talking about. So much easier to get. It was definitely because I didn't have enough flour. So definitely it's still very liquid. I don't know what to do anymore. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this to my friends because they are very ugly. This is really doughy. Which is not good. I'm really sad. I think it might be because I left the batter on the fridge for 24 hours. It has to be. Like I did nothing different. Literally, only that. And it has more of a consistency of like fluffy bread or something. I'm on the side. Don't mind my glass, I just opened the oven. That's it. They are definitely bigger than this one, that they put more ferment. But will the texture, the consistency be the same? If it is the same, if it's still like a bread kind of consistency, I don't think I'm gonna like it. And I don't think my friends are gonna like it. I don't think my sister's gonna like it. So yeah, not good, man. Yeah, I'm going to be taking them out. Let's see, my dude. Let's see. I don't know if you can see, but they are bigger. Now we have to wait like 2 minutes for them to rest. So unfortunately, I think every single one of them are going to feel like, right? I don't know. It's just weird. Should I leave them more time in the oven? I feel like they're gonna burn if I do that. I don't want them to burn. I hate this one. Oh my god. This was not what I wanted. I came home from the freaking test of one of my can't even speak. Whatever. I came home depressed because I think I'm gonna fail that test, and now this is happening. Like my cookies are not turning out good. Yeah. Okay, so I guess the next one I'm gonna try and put more time, and I don't know if that's going to be a big difference, but whatever. I'm gonna try and put in like maybe 20 minutes and something like that. Just so you know, just so you get a bit of perspective, I did double the recipe. This lighting sucks, but I did double the recipe, and this is one plate for the cookies. and I still have a lot of batter. I don't know if you can see that. There's still like 2 here, I believe, of batter, so we still have a lot to do. It's great. I love that. So I've put more time and they're still the same. So I don't think I'm gonna film me taking it out because it's always the same thing. The texture is definitely still the same, so I'll see you at the end of the video, I guess. Okay, again, I completely forgot to do an outro for the video, so here is a very quick one. This was not how I expected my cookies to go. I really thought they were going to be amazing, but you know, at least in my other video it was a disaster, but at least the cookies were really good. This one, not at all. But I hope you like it, seeing my little mental breakdown throughout the video, because the cookies did not feel made out as I expected them to. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe if you want. Not forcing you to anything again, but it's nice. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.